room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And the upcoming schedule for Indiana. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Friday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. The backcourt is Cade and Thompson. Green out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Stewart in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Pacers, Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Mathurin at the 2 with Nesmith at the 3. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's Nesmith. Halliburton, no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Last time they met in Detroit.
The last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
Here's Indiana. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
No, this is such a critical component to Siakam's game. The face-up ability, nicely done on the jump shot.
To the middle. Here's Stewart. The rebound by Jackson.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Nesmith passes to Halliburton. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, that's a nice finish by Tyrese Halliburton. Again, he's so big and long, he can finish in the painted area.
The Pistons have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Stewart. The floater. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Harris against Siakam. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebounded by Green. The Pistons have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Stewart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season, the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
And he drops the first. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Thompson outside. Cunningham outside. Pass to Stewart. Fires the three. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside Mathurin. Nesmith with it. Working on Green. Nesmith's shot is off. And here's Detroit. Green in the post. He's covered by Siakam. Cunningham against Halliburton. Clock at 6. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And it's Green missing. So it's the Pacers now. Outside Mathurin. Kicks it out to Siakam. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Green from the arc. The rebound by Jackson.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Nesmith. Rebounded by the Pistons. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball, too critical in today's NBA.
To snap the cold streak. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Looking at the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. The Pacers in 5th.
And if you turn the ball over when you play this team, you're going to regret it. They just have a knack for knowing how to capitalize off other teams' mistakes.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And a look at the stats for Andrew Nembhard.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
The Pacers have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Siakam against Harris. Jackson outside. Down low. And the dunk by Halliburton.
That's Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 2. Pass to Harris. Excellent D there from Siakam. The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
Man, that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Indiana, they currently hold the 4th best record in the conference. And check it out, the Pistons, behind 2 games.
When I look at Indiana, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Now here's Halliburton. Last game out, 36 points for him. 6 to shoot. Here's Siakam, and Indiana again with the bucket.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest-orist.
It's an incredible story, BA, because his father sent him away to pursue that vocation, but in fact, Pascal was miserable. And it wasn't until he attended a basketball camp that he found love of the game, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Here's Halliburton. Blocked! And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Matherin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot clock at 3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Here's Harris. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
The free throw drops for Harris. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Matherin. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And though he gets lauded for his scoring ability, Benedict Matherin is also an excellent rebounder for a guard, Doris.
He's got a live body, very fast off his feet, B.A. And yes, he loves to put the ball in the basket, but this guy just competitive. He likes to get after things on the basketball floor.
And that one misses. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Now here's Halliburton. And on offense, he's been a force, scoring over 30 a game. Drills it from deep. And now it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
Neesmith has earned the green light from three-point territory. Knock it in, Aaron.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Jackson. Toppin comes in for Siakam. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Matherin. Pistons trail by 8. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Counted from distance.
And Cunningham has to continue to improve his three-point shot. It's very important for his development.
For Indiana, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Indiana leading by 3. Now Halliburton. Soft touch off the glass. Halliburton's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Detroit has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. On the wing, Ivy, defended by Halliburton. Picked by Stewart. Back to Ivy. Just 5 on the clock. Harris on the wing. Off target with the three. Well, Indiana shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Neesmith passes to Nembhard. Here's Huff. Stewart defends. Stolen by Ivey. Fast break. Here we go. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Oh, elite speed. Ivey will be one of the fastest young players in this league.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 3-point lead. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Ivey's shot is off.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. Pistons trail by 3. Harris passes to Cunningham. It's deflected. Here's the break. Here's Neesmith. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Oh, show him your speed, Aaron Neesmith, beating everyone up the floor for a quick bucket.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. A nice shot by Ivey. Ivey's got his second basket of the game.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
A 1:35 left to play in the first. Pass to Huff. Halliburton up top. 6 on the shot clock. There's Neesmith with the 3. Detroit with a rebound. Cunningham looking it over. 1:04 left in the first quarter here. Ivey outside. Puts up a 3. And Toppin pulls it down. Pacers leading by 3. Here's Halliburton. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
And Indiana with some changes. Shepard comes in for Neesmith. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. And a switch here also for Detroit. Hollins checked in. Pistons trail by 3. Ivey finds Stewart. Detroit moving the ball around. Ivey outside. And here's Cunningham. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now here's Toppin. The 3 is up. No good that time. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Pacers leading by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Pacers leading by 3. Setting the floor for Detroit. Jaden Ivey is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Holland. Then it's Paul Reed. And it's Klintman in at the center position. Toppin outside. Back to Nembhard. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Nembhard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Klintman. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Yeah, what a dish right there. I mean, Ivey anticipated the open man and executed.
Here's McConnell. No points so far. Siakam outside. Pass to Shepherd. Siakam goes in. Rebounded by Klintman. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Ivey. Lets it go from deep. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard outside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Nembhard's got 5 points.
Well, don't forget, Andrew Nembhard, 6'5". That little bit of contact will not deter him.
Detroit shooting just 33% so far in this game. Pass to Ivey. Nembhard against Robinson. Now here's Reed. Fires the 3. And he can't get that one. Indiana leading by 6. McConnell passes to Siakam. Back to McConnell. Stolen by Ivey. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league. 5th on the list, Indiana.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Jones, he's checked in for Detroit. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Inside. And the dunk by Jones.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Siakam following the score by Detroit. Basket counts.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam. So he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Picked by Reed. Here's Ivey. Outside Robinson. The three-pointer off the mark. Indiana leading by 6. Here's McConnell. Jones with the block. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Siakam. Ivey with the defensive effort. Pistons trail by 6. And the Pacers are aptly named, Doris. They are looking to get out and run.
Oh, B.A., this is a fun basketball style to watch. Very up-tempo, pass first, a lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement. They have the depth to wear out their opponent. And if you listen to the guys who play against them, what they admire most is their consistent commitment to this identity. They are locked in on who they are and how they win.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Robinson. Now Reed. He's covered by Siakam. Reed passes to Ivey. Shot clock at 6. Halliburton's checked in for McConnell. Detroit also making some changes. Green's checked in for Jones. Thompson comes in for Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Ivy. Cunningham against Halliburton. Clock at 6. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Halliburton. And again, the Pistons missing.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Good work there as it goes. And now it's a 10-point Pacer lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Thompson outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Reed. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And here are the Pacers now, following the score by Detroit. Halliburton misses. Pass to Green. Cunningham outside. Here's Holland. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Thompson passes to Reed. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton finishes strong.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Thompson passes to Reed. And here's Cunningham. Oh, what a move by Cunningham inside.
Tough shot. I mean, Cunningham has great size at his position, which really helps him in the paint.
Here's Shepard. It's tipped. Here's Holland. Still no points. Cunningham finds Thompson with the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Indiana leading by 6. Pass to Siakam. Halliburton outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Reed.
When you think of Tyrese Halliburton, it is 2 things: positional size and unbelievable skill.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Greg.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Shepard. And Benedict Mathurin subbed in for Nembhard. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Now here's Neesmith. 13 points in the win against Cleveland. Here's Halliburton. Look at Halliburton converting through contact.
When Tyrese Halliburton is looking to be aggressive as a scorer, it sets every other aspect of his game. He is cooking.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 10-point game. Thompson outside. Here's Harris. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times, and he just gets the job done.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. And Harris drops them both. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Ivy's checked in for Thompson. Nembhard with it. 7 points in the game. Halliburton for 3. Triple! Tyrese Halliburton!
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Pistons trail by 11. Pass to Cunningham. Over Nembhard. Again the miss by the Pistons.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Back to Nesmith. Nembhard outside. Here's Mathurin. 5 on the clock. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. The Pistons shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. The best long-range shooters amongst point guards. What a luxury to have these guys on your squad. 5th is Tyrese Halliburton.
And over the years, we have really seen the point guard position evolve. Give these guys a whole bunch of credit. I mean, what a great group of long-range shooters.
You know, and having that element of long-range shooting ability, it makes them a tough puzzle for defenders to solve. You know, it's an invaluable asset for a point guard, and these players have it in a big-time way.
Indiana on D. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. To the paint. Here's Ivy. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Pass to Halliburton. Halliburton gets it to go inside.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Pistons trail by 11. Ivy outside. Now here's Green. To the middle. Here's an 8-footer. And Stewart with a basket on the assist from Green. Stewart's got 6 points.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Pacers leading by 9. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. That one misses for Jackson. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, This is a team built to win now and into the future.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
The first free throw is good.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
It's both from the stripe.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Indiana leading by 9. Pass to Mathurin. Launches it. Rebound Detroit.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
Now Harris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
One of the most underrated scorers in the NBA, Tobias Harris, is a tough assignment.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Free throw drops for Harris. He does not get the second one.
Here in the second period, he's made a concerted effort to attack and get himself to the line.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Indiana shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Robinson, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Mathurin.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Green. Ivy outside. Takes it inside for 3. Robinson knocks down the long J.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Pacers leading by 8. 1:07 left in the second period. Back to Halliburton. Three-pointer. A Halliburton 3. What a response.
Now Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Outside, Green. To the inside. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. .43 seconds left in the second. Now here's Halliburton. Give him 20. Pass to Toppin from behind the arc. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Pistons trail by 14. Here's Ivy, defended by Halliburton. Halliburton against Ivy. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Pacers leading by 14. Now Halliburton. And on offense, he's been a force, scoring over 30 a game. Mathurin passes to Nesmith. And the 3 off target. And so it's Indiana, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be back in a moment.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Indiana Pacers.
Anytime they sniff the paint, it's a bucket. And they found different ways to do it.
Yeah, their game plan gets the Shaq seal of approval. Get it inside and hit them hard.
All right, guys, let's move on and see the latest injury report from across the league.
The Cavaliers aren't at their best right now. Their size is diminished without Jarrett Allen. I mean, look, a versatile defender who's really improved his skill set. He does a lot more out there than many people think.
Not as much fun without him on the floor.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 17. Outside for Green. Yes! And a nice assist from Thompson. Green's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Over Harris. Siakam, no good. Pistons trail by 14. Here's Cunningham. Shoots over Mathurin. And it's Cunningham missing. Mathurin against Harris. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Indiana shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
Now here's Harris. Three-pointer off the mark.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Siakam. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. Siakam's got 14 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Siakam against Harris. Back to Cunningham. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, just too much Cade. I mean, he was able to fight through for points.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
One shot.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
And here's Halliburton. 20 points for him. Knocked loose. Here's Jackson. The rebound by Detroit. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Pistons trail by 17. Cunningham outside. Stewart will screen on Halliburton. Pass to Harris. The 3. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Nesmith. Halliburton outside. And stolen by Cunningham. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. They get it back. Outside for Green. For 3. Pure from three-point range. Green's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Mathurin against Thompson. Halliburton outside. Siakam the screen. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Now here's Nesmith. Green covering. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Nesmith's got 7 points.
Well, that's from the mid-range, and Aaron Nesmith just taking what the defender giving him.
Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Stewart. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Give him 8.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Indiana leading by 14. Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. Jackson against Stewart. And stolen by Stewart. And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Green. Pass to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Whoa, Cunningham digging deep.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They led the game at one point by 20. Inside. Stolen by Thompson. And here's Harris outside. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Halliburton. Jackson with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Halliburton. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Thompson finds Harris. And here is Green. 6 to shoot. Picked by Stewart. Shoots. And it's Green missing. Indiana leading by 12. Nesmith passes to Halliburton. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A look at the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. Moving the rock with ease. Second is Cade Cunningham.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Outside, Green. Cunningham outside. To the inside. Harris misses.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Now Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Stewart, outside for Green. From outside the arc, buries it from 3. Green's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You talk about high-quality shot. A paint touch to a kick-out. This is the modern NBA.
Indiana leading by 11. Siakam outside. Back to Mathurin. So nice passing by Indiana here. Halliburton finds Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Harris with it. Picked up by Mathurin. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. And the basket by Siakam. Siakam's got 16 points now.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Some changes for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Jackson. Shepard comes in for Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in for Mathurin. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Ivy's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Pacers leading by 9. Halliburton surveys the floor. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Positional size. Think about it. Halliburton, a point guard, but he's got great length at 6'5". That helps him operate in that painted area.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Now here's Ivy. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 5. From the high post. Indiana with a rebound. Here's Nembhard. He has 7. Halliburton outside. Toppin outside. Siakam outside. Oh, great D that time from Harris.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And here's Ivy from the arc. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nembhard outside. And Indiana misses again. Pistons trail by 11. Green, the pass to Ivy. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Pistons. Reed's checked in for Stewart. Holland comes in for Green. And it's Robinson in for Thompson. Here's Ivy. He's got 6. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. The rebound by Nembhard. Indiana leading by 11. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Nembhard's got 9 points.
Boy, foul line and down. Andrew Nembhard, such a good scorer.
Ivy with the ball. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. It's Reed, high post. Pass to Harris. Reed inside. He's against Toppin. Harris outside. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Nembhard finds Halliburton. Out to the right wing. And here's Shepherd for three. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Ivy. Harris on the wing. He's covered by Siakam. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Don't sleep on the size of Tobias Harris. He's not afraid to bang and bump down there.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Harris. And Indiana with some changes. Huff's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And it's McConnell in for Tyrese Halliburton. Kate Cunningham's checked in for Detroit. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Well, Doris, one thing we know about Ben Shepherd, when he checks into the game, he's headed directly into the action.
If you're coming off the bench, and Ben has done that for much of his career, you have got to be willing to mix it up right away. If an open shot is there, take it. If you can get on the offensive glass, do it. That is exactly what Ben Shepherd gives you.
Now here's Nembhard. 9 points in the game. Money from the wing. Nembhard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, enter Nembhard, not a guy who's averse to those mid-range jump shots. That's what the defense gave him. That's what he took.
Ivy. Yep, that one goes.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Nembhard against Cunningham. Nembhard left side. And here's Toppin from the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Cunningham's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Picked by Reed. Lets the 3 fly. And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Jaden Ivey, Holland out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Paul Reed, and it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Cade taking it in. No good there. Siakam with the defensive effort. Indiana leading by 12. Now here's Nembhard. To the middle. Pass to Shepherd. 4-3. Sinks the tray.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Now here's Reed. Here's Cunningham. Banked it in off the glass. Cunningham's got 9 points now in the second half.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Siakam outside. Here's Toppin. Detroit with a rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds now.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Cunningham can't get that one to fall. Indiana shooting at 49% so far in the game. Down low. Here's Shepard. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now here's Cunningham. To the paint. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Obi Toppin. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
And he can't get the first one. Indiana making a switch here. Furphy's checked in. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
Indiana leading by 13. McConnell outside. Nembhard against Cunningham. Nembhard, the pass to McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Oh, Cunningham rises up.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Now here's Siakam. The D's right on him. Fades. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Ivy. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Indiana has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Huff's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Furphy. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Cunningham. Stewart, a screen on Halliburton. And here's Cunningham outside. Cunningham attacks for 3.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Indiana leading by 10. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And there's a 3-second violation. Pistons trail by 10. Picked by Reed. Halliburton against Cunningham. And the deficit down inside single digits. Cunningham's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Now Halliburton. Halliburton punching in. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Cunningham after the basket by Indiana. On the take. Lays it up and banks it in. Cunningham's got 18 points in just the second half.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Indiana leading by 8. And here's Halliburton. Pass to McConnell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, T.J. McConnell just so reliable with the basketball in his hand. Draws the contact there.
No good on the free throw.
I have extraordinary respect for T.J. McConnell because he is an old-school point guard, folks. He wants to set his teammates up. He wants to pick up full court and pressure the ball handler. I am not sure many expected T.J. to carve out this long a career.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Tobias Harris checked in for Reed. Green comes in for Holland. And it's Thompson in for Ivy.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Thompson passes to Green. Stewart, a screen on Nembhard. Green for 3. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's McConnell, and he drives in. Rebounded by Green. Pistons trail by 9. Harris finds Thompson. Here's Cunningham. That shot is off. Nice D from Nembhard. The Pacers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
Boy, as soon as you give T.J. McConnell a step, look out. He understands when he's past that defender. Excellent drive.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Harris outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And Indiana with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Huff. Neesmith comes in for Nembhard. And Benedict Mathurin subbed in for McConnell. Indiana leading by 8. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Harris outside. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Stewart, a screen on Siakam. The 3, here's Harris. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Oh, trying his luck from deep. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 6th assist of the night. Pistons trail by 14. Here's Cunningham. Stewart inside, defended by Jackson, and finished off by Stewart.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Halliburton against Cunningham. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Over Harris. No good off the glass.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Pass to Green. There's the triple. Offensive board. And finished off by Stewart.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Pacers leading by 10. Siakam outside. Halliburton against Cunningham. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Down low, Siakam drops it in.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch your rhythm.
Harris outside. Outside, Green. Pass to Harris. Cunningham on the wing. Clock at 6. From downtown. Not going to go that time. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. And here's Siakam, hounded by Harris. Siakam, no good. Pistons trail by 12. And here's Green from the arc. Out to Harris. Takes a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And Aaron Nesmith picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Well, Detroit's shooting just around 45% in the 4th. Now Cunningham. Stewart, a screen on Halliburton. Cunningham fires! Yes, sir! Hits the jumper!
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Pacers leading by 10. Halliburton. Harris there for the rebound. And Detroit is shooting pretty well in the 4th at 48%. Using the glass to lay it in.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Here's Siakam. Here's Jackson. Thompson with a steal. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And Cade glides in for the transition finish.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Now here's Nesmith. Green covering. Now Halliburton. From deep. It's cleared away by Thompson.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Mathurin against Harris. Rebounded by Mathurin. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Siakam with it. Wanted by Stewart. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham, left side. Going to work in the low block.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
Now here's Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Here's the floater. Nope.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And so they foul intentionally. Halliburton draws the double. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good. Outside Nesmith. Halliburton outside, and stolen by Cunningham. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Pistons call time here. They're down by 7. Now Stewart. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play. Leading by 5. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
And the Pistons call time here. They're trailing by 7. Your thoughts, guys?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
He gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Halliburton. 5 to shoot. Jackson the screen. Matherin. Booyah! He sinks the triple. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
All right. Thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game. Tyrese Halliburton.